Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to my job shop. Welcome to my channel. My name's Keith. I'm your host. We're getting ready to take this apart, and this is going to be another video on the disassembling here because we want to get into these handles and stuff. I am promising you, and while you're watching this, I'm probably editing that video. I just got over here, and we got another sight glass down here on this oil sump for the apron, and there's oil feed into the quick change gearbox as well, but it doesn't have, so we have a third window here, and it matches the ones that we have up there just physically by the outside dimensions that we can take and hold up there. We've cut out some glass on our WAZER, and let's go on over and take a look at the product that we ended up with, our sight glasses that we're going to be putting in there, and a little special extra Christmas artwork that I got into with the WAZER. Okay, here's the two windows that we have off of the gearbox here. We've seen these in several videos, and we have our gaskets here. We actually have two of our 1/16 gaskets. The 1/8 is a little fat for our use here, unless we were going to go with a thinner piece of glass, like we see that there was a piece of plastic that was about a 1/16 there. This one here looks close to about 100 thousandths, maybe a little bit less than that. Our glass could have probably been a little thinner, but we chose 1/8. All right, we drew out in Fusion 360 just a couple circles, and one circle that actually same diameter on all of these, and we put that into the WAM, and then we were able to feed G-code to cut out these circles on glass inside the WAZER cabinet. And here's a capture of us cutting these out. All right, we got our glass in here, and I think this is what they call borsalite glass, high temperature, strong glass, and holds up to chemicals as well. So we're giving this a chance to make our sight glasses out of. This is 1/8 inch thick, and I'm pretty much all set up on here, and we're ready to close the door and let her cut. We're gonna cut out I think six sight glasses here, so we have some on hand. We have another project we're gonna follow with right after we cut these out, but this is a test for cutting, and we have tabs set in there, and we're gonna see if we have an issue with them popping out or whatever. So anyway, here we go. we stopped it because we noticed that this was floating up here. I'm not sure if it'll come out. Our little tab that we're leaving there is not quite enough. So next time we'll leave their standard thickness there. I shortened it down because I thought it was a little too fat, but evidently it's not. I don't want to lose these, so I'm going to pop these out. Here we go. Okay, this is really cool to be able to cut glass. All right, now there we go. We're gonna go rinse them off in the sink. I was wondering if there was gonna be any sandblasting of the rest of the lens or the area around, but it seems to be pretty much just focusing where the cut is and leaving the glass. Because I was wondering about protecting the surface of the glass. We'll know more when we rinse them off with clear water and wipe them with a towel. It's pretty cool, but we actually have little oil fingerprints because no matter what, in the machine shop, I always tend to seem to have oil on my hands. And so we got fingerprints, but the glass is nice and clear. This actually, let me see if I can hold this up here close enough there. I mean, you can see my fingerprints. That's the edge right there, and it's really not sharp. All right, now I cut down on the tab that would normally be holding your piece in there. It called out for 111 thousandths or so, and I took it down to like 27 or 30, and it wasn't enough to actually create one, but it does create a little high spot there. And my dimensions are so close here that it's enough to keep the glass from popping down in there. So all I do is I go over to my diamond wheel for sharpening carbides, and I knock off that little teat, and the piece falls right in there. All right, so we're going to put a 16th gasket in here, and we got our glass, and we can feel that we're probably about 10 or 20 thousandths there, and then we'll put the other 16th on here, and we'll always have a positive hold on that. We'll probably add a little bit of spray adhesive and kind of with them clean, put those together as in a pack, because when we go to put this up there, we want it to hold together until we get it in place. And then once you get the compression on this gasket, this cork, it'll always be a positive hold, and I'm sure we're not going to have any issues with our sight glasses. So I'm really happy about this. Now, I have many people asking, hey, are we going to have kits? Okay, when I get all set and done here, and I'm 100% happy with what I have that works with mine, I will put together a package deal with 2 gaskets and a lens, and on the seals that we were talking about already, I'll have something for those as well. I might even cut out a few more wrenches. I'd like to get my little C on Monarch to actually look according to the type set that I chose, and then maybe we'll have those plated up or something. I don't know, but I do know that everything that's working well is going to be recorded, and it's also going to be put on my website for a sponsorship fee, and then I'll throw you a kit, that type of thing. That's how I'm going to start marketing these extra little tidbits here, because I'm just not really going to put, I'm just going to put a sponsorship value on making up a kit for you. So we go from that. to this. All right, this is a glass snowflake, and this is for my girlfriend, and her nickname is Berga, so I kind of incorporated it into a snowflake, and it's just a hanging ornament, and I just happened to pick the right spot up here in my engineering of my own rubber stamp bullshit there. Came out pretty good. I hope I can give it to her before I break it, because it is just glass. It is amazing that this this surface right here is really kind of almost deburred itself. It's kind of soft. I have a couple flaws on it, but I think they're just programming flaws. And other than that, it wasn't too bad. Wasn't too tricky. I did have to babysit it a little bit. Anyway, here's a run through the machine when this was cutting out. Let's see. Yes, we want to cut, lift nozzle. We did. Boom, boom, over there. All right. Bring it over to the start here. Okay. Yes, that's the thickness. Hopper's filled. Water supply's on. Fasten material. Okay. Set the nozzle. Okay. Nozzle set. Cut material. Close door. Okay, I stopped it. You saw this piece float over to the side, and oh, I did have a break of glass there. So I'm gonna have to put a couple more screws in here. Okay, I think it's cut out, and I don't know why it's going in and it's cycling for another little areas, because I think everything is 100% cut out, and the outside surface has already been cut out, so I don't want any miscuts on the inside. So I am going to a border right there. All right, let's get the hose and rinser out. I'm just going to say wow for right now. I want to hand it to her right now because I hey, that's not bad. I guessed on the hanging. Okay, so the hang parallel, that's pretty awesome. Okay, I'm gonna rinse her off in the sink and be very, very careful. All right, whether you're doing artwork or you're doing a replacement part for one of your machines, it looks like the WAZER can get it done for you. I do want to mention it that part of my purchase price for the WAZER was sponsored by WAZER, and I've been real happy with what I'm able to do with it. It's pretty impressive. So anyway, we're kind of wrapped up on our sight glasses right here, and we're going to be heading back over to the lathe to start pulling the apron and all the control arms and rods out of the lathe there. Okay, we hope you enjoyed this little video here, and we're going to get started on our next video. Till then, get her done.